Welcome to PNC Sports. Please like, comment, subscribe. Um, Last night was pretty embarrassing. The Lakers lost to the Nuggets, and I don't even need to say what the score is. It wasn't close enough for me to care. The game was tied at halftime, and then it came out at the halftime. They got down by a lot, and then they made their standard fake runs like they was going to come back and really do something, and nothing. It just fizzled out in the fourth. It got close within 7 at one point in the fourth, and then the rest of the game it was just over with. Um, Russell Westbrook did not play, and nothing looked different. Actually, I can make the argument we looked worse last night. I can make the argument we looked worse last night. And people are asking, well, what's really wrong with the Lakers? And people will say, hey, it's the roster construction. It's Russell Westbrook. It's, all of these different things. But the true answer is the title window is closed. It's over with. LeBron and AD, that window is closed. We're not contenders. We're on 4 now. We're the only team that has not won a game this year so far, I believe. Do you think we're gonna go from being one of the 3 worst teams in the NBA to one of the 5 best teams in the NBA by trading Westbrook for any trade out there? Like, I was trying to be optimistic, and I was trying to think of trade ideas that, yeah, maybe if we just, I'm not necessarily feeling this team. I think I believe that we are not just a Russell Westbrook trade away from being really good, but I was still thinking, hey, maybe if we do trade Westbrook, it makes us better. It gets us to the playoffs, and then we can go on a run, and then we can just outmatch up people. We can't. We can't outmatch up people. We're a top heavy team. We're a top heavy team. We're relying on 2 guys who are, let's say LeBron is definitely on the back end. He looked pretty old last night. And AD, he's injured a lot. So as I said on another video, is that these are the guys that we're relying on to be our number 1 and number 2. And that's not what they are anymore. They can't carry us. And when you don't have any depth and you don't have any young players and you don't have nothing behind these guys that can carry the load or help them carry the load or at least pull a lot of their weight, you are not going to be a team that can compete. The Lakers have to blow this team up. You have to get rid of LeBron and AD and re-salvage some of the assets that you lost. I said that in another video, and I'm going to stick with this. You have to find a way to get pieces back for these 2 guys. Now, can they still be valuable? Yes, but not to us. They can't be valuable in the role that we need them to play. We need them to be both top 5 players in the NBA. When we won the championship, at that time, they were. At this time, they're not. I was saying also before the season started that AD was not a top 3 big man in the NBA. And I didn't think there was nothing he was going to do this year to change that. Like, he was not going to be better than Giannis. He was not going to be better than Embiid. And he wasn't going to be better than Jokic, who looked better than him last night. He wasn't going to be better than any of those 3. When we won the championship, there was an argument that AD was the best of all of those guys. And now he's not in the top 3. He's not better than any of them guys anymore. He can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. His play on the court sometimes is like, he moving slow. He's not really up and down like he used to be. He's not that guy anymore. And everybody keeps talking about, oh, well, AD got potential to be this, potential to be this. Well, AD is 29 going on 30. At some point, the potential thing is over with. You either reach the potential or you don't reach the potential. I think AD has gotten what you're going to get. You've gotten what you're going to get out of him at this point. Now, from here going forward, the injuries just pile up and pile up and pile up. And you have to be able to now realize this as the front office and say, we got to pivot off of this. We got to pivot off of this. Look, this nucleus between him and LeBron. this core that isn't working anymore. LeBron is 38. I was against them giving him a contract extension this offseason because everybody was cheering when he signed it, saying, yay, we're going to have LeBron until he's 40. You're going to be relying on LeBron to take up over 40% of your cap at 40 or 39, 40. That wasn't nothing to cheer for because you don't know at what point he's not going to be LeBron anymore. And while, yes, LeBron can still be valuable to a team that's ready to contend and win games, we're not that. He can't be what he was in that bubble championship run or when he was with Cleveland. He can't be that. The injuries for him are starting to pile up. And not on top of that, you just play too many basketball games once you get to his age and had his level of success in the NBA. You played a lot. So he's not as effective in the game like he used to be. And he can't be your number one, nor should he. This was supposed to be Anthony Davis as our number one guy leading the way. Anthony Davis can't be our number one guy, and LeBron can't be our number one guy. We have no number ones on our team right now. There is no number one guy. Like, LeBron tried to be the number one for as long as he could until AD could take over and become that, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I said in the offseason, the Lakers should go ahead and just accept that they got a championship out of LeBron and AD and move on. Just accept it and move on. Trade them both. Get assets. Get young players. Get some picks back. Start the rebuild because you're in a rebuild and you don't know it. But you're in a rebuild. But what's most important is that Jeannie Buss gets LeBron breaking Kareem record in the Lakers jersey. Not winning games. Not actually putting out a functional product. Not giving the team direction on the court. Like, we have no direction. Are we tanking or are we not tanking? Who knows? We're worse than the teams that are trying to tank. We're worse than the teams that are trying to tank. But we're also a team that's talking about, oh, we can be a contender. You got all these people on the national media lying and saying we could be a contender. We just got to sit Russ, or we just got to trade Russ, and we can contend. They don't watch the Lakers. They barely watch anybody, but they barely watch basketball like that. They have their agendas. They have their favorite players. They have what they would call things they do just for entertainment and TV. They are not analyzing the game and breaking down the team. And like everybody is saying, oh, Rob should have got shooters in the offseason. That is fine. Who? They're not going to tell you who because they don't know. They're here to just speak in generalities. And they told everybody, hey, we could just send Westbrook home. And that would be a plus by sending him home. Westbrook has been a problem this year. But so has everybody else on the team. And they have put up this, and they've created this narrative that, hey, you send Westbrook home and we're fine. We're not fine. You trade Westbrook and that solves the problem. That doesn't solve the problem. If the Lakers give up 2 first-round picks to try to put a fake team around LeBron and AD just to get rid of Westbrook and bring in some other guys, like that's going to really change things. That's not going to change things. That's not going to change things. We are a franchise that is trying to stay afloat. But I'm sorry. It's too much weight. We're drowning. We're not going to stay afloat. We can't, getting rid of Westbrook at this point isn't enough. Trading Westbrook at this point isn't enough. You have to hit the restart button. We're a team that's in a cave with no light. We can't see where we're going. We have no direction. We can't see where we're going. We're just walking around, digging ourselves, falling into deeper holes, trading away things, falling into deeper holes. We trading away picks and assets and young players and all of these things, and nothing is going to return of value from any of these trades we're thinking about making. The Lakers are so desperate at 0-4 right now. What team is going to give the Lakers a good trade? I don't believe any. I believe that everybody is going to now, especially now, seeing how bad we are, try to take advantage of us being on for. And we're going to have to sacrifice 2 first-round picks to probably get rid of Westbrook. And once you do that, what do you gain off of that? Do you win anything? Do you win more? What do you accomplish? Nothing to me. In my opinion, you accomplish nothing. We don't get that much better. So I'm pretty much at the point where I think I'm really planting my flag in this where I stood. Like I was really leaning towards, hey, let's just blow the team up. But I was like, I don't want to officially go down that route because, maybe we might have a slight chance. Maybe the window might be a little cracked. It's closed. It's completely shut. It's locked. We can't open that window either. The Westbrook trade don't open that window back up. It don't even crack it. It just keeps giving the fan base false hope that something is going to change about this team. Something is going to change about this team. Nothing is going to change about this team because we are not built to win. We don't have what every other team that is at the top have. We don't have it. What we can do is we can go and just face the harsh reality that we are in another rebuild. We're in another rebuild. But I feel like if we face that reality, then we got to talk about, well, was all of this worth it? Was giving up all these assets and young players, was it worth it just to be here? That's another conversation for another day. But I mean, when you are trying to get yourself out of a bad situation, you have to sometimes just face the reality of what's your biggest issues and not lie to yourself. We've been lying to ourselves. We can't lie to ourselves anymore. I think Westbrook should miss the next couple of games. We can't lie to ourselves anymore, especially if he's missing games and we're getting beat worse than when he was playing. Can't lie to ourselves. Yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe.